Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Quest for Knowledge. Define merger. A merger occurs when two companies combine to form a single company, and it is also same to acquisition or takeover. Okay, where existing shareholder of both companies involved retain a shared interest in the new corporation is a merger. What is mean by acquisition? Acquisition means when the majority of the company buys most, okay, not all, at least majority of the share when a company buy, so that is now the company is going to be under the control of the the company which has acquired, okay, acquire the company. Acquisition are often made as a part of company's growth strategy because it is very beneficial to take over firm's operation and to expand our business. Acquisition are often paid in cash or stock or combination of both. What is meant by amalgamation? The chief objective of amalgamation is to eliminate competition between amalgamation, to secure the advantages of large-scale operation, to avoid duplication of expenses, to reduce cost. So there are two types of amalgamation: amalgamation in the nature of merger and amalgamation in the nature of purchase. What is non-divisible profit? So they are the payment of dividend to shareholder, which is non-divisible profit. What are the difference between amalgamation and external reconstruction? Amalgamation is the liquidation of at least two company. It is the case of combination of company. External reconstruction, it involves liquidation of one company, and it is not the case of combination of companies. What is the difference between absorption? It also needs liquidation. Just one company will be existing and it does not necessitate the formation of any new company. What do you mean by purchase consideration? It is the consideration payable by the purchasing company to the vendor of company for the taking over of the assets and liability. What are the method of computing purchase consideration? It can be lump sum method, or it can be net asset method, or net payment method. How do you discharge the purchase consideration? You can give it in cash, or even in shares, or even in debenture, or half cash, half share, half debenture, or half cash or half debenture. It can be a combination of cash, share, and debenture. How do you apportion the profit on conversion to vendor company? The profit of conversion is apportioned to the vendor company in the ratio of purchase consideration or average profit earned by them in the past, or in any ratio in case of amalgamation. Intangible asset which we cannot see nor touch, or neither it has any monetary value, like goodwill, patent, copyright, trademark, etc. What are statutory reserve? The investment allowance reserve, development rebate reserve, workman compensation reserve, which are compulsory. What are net asset? Assets which are completely the value which have been taken over by the purchasing company. Okay. Ledger account, which is required to prepare in the book of vendor. We need to prepare realization account, purchase company account, equity shareholder account, bank and cash account, preference shareholder account, debenture holder account, and any other needed ledger account. What are transferor company? The transfer company is the company which sells its business to another company, is a transferor company. Journal entry for purchase consideration is purchase company account data to realization account. Bhumika Limited is taken over by Chetra Limited. Assets is 30 lakh and liabilities is 10 lakh. 50,000 shall be paid in cash, 5,000 shall be paid in cash. The rest we have to give them in the form of issue of shares, okay, and that too with a premium of 50% of 10, okay. Premium of 50% of 10 means 15 rupees. 50% of 10 is equals to 5, 10 plus 5, 15 rupee. So how we gonna take what is the real asset value? 30 lakh minus liability value, this is 20 lakh for the purchase consideration. Now 5 we are going to pay in the form of cash. So the rest of the money, which is 19 lakh 95,000, we are going to pay in the form of shares, and that too 10 rupees rate with 5% premium. So divided by 15, we get 1,33,000 of shares to them in so that we are going to do the purchase consideration in this manner. Second question, purchase consideration, total asset is 5 lakh. In this book value, 10% less than book value means 5 lakh minus 50,000, 4 lakh 50,000. Total liabilities is 2 lakh. In that liabilities which is not taken over, which is 50,000. So 2 lakh minus 50,000, 1 lakh 50,000. Liquidation expenses are being taken by the purchasing company. So here this is not our expenses. So asset 5 lakh minus 50,000, 4 lakh 50,000, 2 lakh minus 50,000, 1 lakh 50,000. Overall 3 lakh is our purchase consideration. Here total asset is 2 lakh 50,000. Asset is to be given 10% less to the book value, which is 25,000. 2 lakh 50,000 minus 25,000. Okay, this is our net asset. Total liabilities is 1 lakh minus liabilities which is not taken over is 25,000. So the liability, overall liability is 75,000. For the purchase consideration, we need to minus asset minus liability. So asset is 2,25,000 minus liability is 75,000. So that purchase consideration is 1,50,000. We'll move on to the second question. Asset is 25 lakh 12,750. Asset in this asset which is taken over by the company is 18 lakh 21,570. The overall liabilities is 3 lakh 21,570. In that liability which is not taken over is 21,570. So we'll remove. Okay, by this we have 3 lakh. So the taken over asset minus the taken over liability, purchase consideration is overall 15,21,570. Here we have the another question that we have overall equity share of 10 lakh, overall preference share of 5 lakh, and overall debenture of 5 lakh. This now the N company is being acquired by M company. Okay, now M company has agreed to pay 50,000 equity share of 10 at rupees 12, 30,000 preference share of 10 at rupees 10, 7% of debenture of 2 lakh to equity shareholders. And for the preference shareholder, they have agreed to pay 30,000 equity share of 10. Instead of 10, they are ready to pay 12 each. And 20,000 preference share 10 each to preference shareholder at 5% shareholder. Okay, to which we need to calculate the purchase consideration. So 50,000 into 12, it has given in the question 60,000. Preference share 30,000 into 10, 3 lakh. Debenture 2 lakh. Overall we have 9 lakh and 11 lakh. Part B, how they are going to give 30,000 equity share at rate of 12, which is 3,60,000, and preference share 20,000 into 10, which is 2 lakh. So 5 lakh. So overall when we add up all of this, instead of 20 lakh, the total purchase consideration what we have got with the after the acquisition of N limited to M limited is 16,60,000.